All right, we are recording. Well, welcome everyone to our December team huddle last minute. This is a super exciting month, but this is also a peculiar month being December. This is actually my 15th December with Arbonne. So I have some tips to give everyone because like I said, it is a little different month than usual. With how, like, especially if you're going for goals and that sort of thing. So one thing that's super exciting is, I don't know if you saw the AIT trip has been announced. Did everyone see that? Does everyone know what AIT means? Am I speaking a foreign language? Okay, it's Arbonne Incentive Trip is what it means. And it's to Atlantis in the Bahamas. I always have to say in the Bahamas because everyone's like, why you want to go to Atlanta? And I'm like, no, Atlantis in the Bahamas. So so that's where the trip is. The trip will be in October. But the cool thing about this is you have as much like you can earn the trip if you are just signed up today. You have just as much of a chance to earn it as I do. Like, it doesn't matter where you are in your business. In fact, I would argue if you're just starting out your business, you probably have an edge over like earning this trip because like you're like raring to go. So so the thing about December is it's double points. All right, Teresa, you want to go? So we'll show you how to do this. So it's double points in December. So it's all based on your district. And you can go and see like the rules and everything, like when they post them, like in the source, and see like all the rules and the regulations and all that sort of thing. We're going to be posting a tracker, a fun little tracker, but Arbonne actually does the tracking for you. When you're, you can go into your dashboard and see that, like once that's up and rolling, like once you register for it. But if you register in December, which is now, you will get double volume for December. So for instance, if my district does, let's say, like if your district does 2,500, you will count towards 5,000 of the trip. If your district does 5,000, it will count as 10,000. If you're going for area and it's 10,000, you will count 20,000 going towards the trip. So like it is a huge leg up to like go ahead and be like registering for it and going for it now. So you want to like definitely like just like jump in and get going for to do this to go for AIT. So so you sign up, you can go probably, yeah, you'll see the banner tomorrow. Gabby, you chat all the details out. Okay, I don't know what to do about Jean getting into the meeting because she was getting into one of my Discover Arbonnes before and I had to keep hitting remove. So now it won't let her in. So tell her to just try from Bob, her husband's phone. Okay, so can you text her that, Lauren? Because I don't know how to undo that once you do that.
I told her to try again.
Okay. Because like we just continued on the same line because that call just finished now. So okay, so that's the AIT trip. We'll have a tracker up. You can follow the directions that Arbonne will have. It's super intuitive. And then you can read all the rules. You can get with your sponsor to develop a plan of how you're going to get there. But basically what this is, I've always said, these trips trick you into doing your business the right way. So like you definitely want to do it. And I mean, these trips are amazing. They're so much fun. But okay, so that's the trip. I want to talk about December, like, because this is going to be how you earn the trip and how you get like to, how to go on the trip and how you get to your goal and everything else. So December is like a quirky kind of month. The thing about December is you really want to hit it really hard the first 2 weeks, and then there's going to be like that, few days lag because of Christmas, and then you hit it really hard again between Christmas, like the 26th rather, and New Year's Eve with a 30-day. So in years past, what we've done is we've kind of blown out the 30-day all of December, but like we could all argue this December is a little different from last December. The world has changed a bit. And people, their focus is a little bit different. So my proposal is this, because what happened was when we went hard with the 30-day all December long, it kind of became old news by the end of December going into January, people that were when they were ready to do it. But the problem is in the beginning of December, people have Christmas on their mind and they're not really looking at doing the 30-day. So, I mean, we did great, but like, I think that we can capitalize it on a little bit better. So what I'm thinking is these first 2 weeks, what we do is we hit it hard with what we've already been doing. Facebook parties, Zoom events, one-on-ones, like everything that we're doing. But think about what's different this year. People aren't going to be getting together to do holiday parties. Offices aren't going to be getting together to do holiday parties. People are craving community, so like think outside the box. And, again, the way we do them are going to be the same. The Facebook party is going to look the same. We're not going to like reinvent the wheel. We're not going to change, the 30-day to make it more like Christmas friendly. Like the presentation is going to stay the same, but maybe your pitch to them is a little bit, more like festive, hey, get some friends together, have a glass of wine, pour some eggnog, like let's do, like hop on, let's build a sense of community. What I have a lot of luck with in December is like offices. And again, people aren't, some offices are together, but a lot of people are working remotely still. So what I've been doing all along, is I do lunch and learns, like getting their office staff together. Like the best one I can come up with was the one with my State Farm agent. I called her up and I just said, hey, you've been my agent for a long time and you don't even know what I do. And so I just asked her, I said, can I do, a lunch and learn? Like y'all are all working remotely, wouldn't it be fun if like y'all can like brown bag your lunch and like tune into my Zoom and I'll show you, like I know, health and wellness is on everyone's mind right now. And this is a great way that like your office staff could build community, get together, connect, and learn about being healthy. And like, it was great. It was awesome. So like during this time, people are just a little bit more, just willing to do like things like that. Does that make sense to everyone? Yes. Okay. So week 1 and week 2, hit it hard. And when I mean hit it hard, take a note of like, if you're going for a goal, like if you're just like, I want to make some extra money for Christmas, keep doing what you're doing. But like, if you're going for a goal, take a piece of paper out tonight and write down people who you can have host for you, because that hosting is going to get you in front of new people. And it's going to allow you then come December 26th through New Year's to be pitching people on the 30-day in addition to your regular clients, in addition to, all of the other people that you're going to be going to. And then we as a team, like the leaders on this team, we're going to come up with a very big push for our 30-day. I mean, as you know, that we do a big, like right now we're doing a 10-day, we're doing 2 10-days, one starting on the 7th, next Monday, and then one starting on the 14th, the next Monday. So they'll overlap some. But those are really good right now to be getting people on, because like people don't really want to commit to a 30-day right now. Like they, like this is just a good way to be healthy during the holidays. It's a good way to stick their toe in, to see what a 30-day is going to be like. In fact, Jennifer and I last night talked to someone who ordered the 30-day kit to be able to do 2 10-days, because it's a little bit less scary, less intimidating to do that. So this is a good time to be talking to people about that. But then come January, imagine if you got some people on doing a 10-day right now and then a 10-day the next week. They're going to be so thrilled with their results, and they would have only done it for 10 days. And so you're going to say, oh my gosh, imagine if you did this for 30 days in January, like, don't you want to start the new year off right? Like, do this. Do you think you can get 3 to 5 friends who want to be an accountability buddy with you? Yeah, I think you can find some people who want to get healthy in January. That's another thing with things the way they are right now. people, like, I mean, how many people have you heard of just, talking about like the weight that they've been putting on just because they've been stuck at home, the food that they've been eating because they've been stuck at home, okay, couple that in
It's
with the
called the
holidays.
COVID-15.
What's that?
It's called the COVID-15.
Yeah, but we're not allowed to say that because of compliance. um, but like, I mean, but people are thinking it, and people are like, I mean, exactly, like they've, like they're all like, this is what's different this holiday season, and they're looking for a fresh start, and they're hopeful, and and I think that it's like we're giving them this. So again, I guess my parting words with everyone is look at these first 2 weeks, keep doing what we normally do for these first 2 weeks, be building, building, building. And then we switch gears after Christmas, the 26th, through New Year's Eve, and really go big on our 30-day push. So does that make sense to everyone? Does anyone have any questions or ideas?
Well, I was just going to add, and I know you kind of alluded to this, but just make sure you're keeping track during this whole time as you're thinking of people that might want to do January. Just make sure that you're keeping. I mean, for me, I'm going to keep a separate list so that when it comes, when that time comes at the end of this month, because it is between Christmas and New Year's is huge for us. And so you're ready, like you can hit the ground running with reaching out. You're not like, oh, who should I do? By then you've got this running list. So if you've got some people that are hosting Facebook events or whatever for you, make sure you're keeping track of all the people, and, just it'll help you. By the time you get there, you'll be ready to rock.
And that's a good point. It is huge for us if you're prepared. Like if you've done nothing leading up to it, you're going to be like, who do I call? Where do I start? Like, so like, you want to be like, it's like the storm is coming. Get prepared, build your ark. Like, like, I mean, because it's coming, and like, it's like, you can take advantage of it and like run with it and like use this momentum to get you to the next level if you want it, But the other thing I want to point out to people too, this is also a good time with Arbonne's pay structure. I'm talking to a lot of people who, want to make some extra money for Christmas, and let's not forget that, Arbonne pays every Tuesday. So you can get someone started this week, they get some stuff. There's like, what, 3 pay periods before Christmas, So, I mean, like that could be huge for some families, like to really help make some ends meet. So, they might not be going after a big goal, but they might be like, that could be just as big to them. So, keep that in mind, as you're talking to people, that is like, hey, look, I know you're not going to like go after this, this business like crazy, all the way to the top, all in. But do you want to make an extra $500 for the holidays? Do you want to make an extra $200 a week? I can show you how to do that. So don't forget that too, because this is a great way to do that. And I mean, it's a way that you can do it like socially distanced, working from home, while your kids are online schooling. I mean, basically like we fit the bill for everything. So, so definitely, yeah, Lauren Robinson knows, right? So that is it. So I just wanted to like hop on here because, again, I mean, December is such an exciting time, but like, I remember after my first December, like no one told me, how it all goes down. And I was like, that was the weirdest month, and my sponsor was like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, December's really weird. And I'm like, oh yeah, thanks. So FYI, December is really weird. So, but it can be really awesome. So yeah, and definitely, we've got a lot of people who are going for things. We have a brand new district manager. I want everyone who's promoted to district manager, if you're on the phone, I know Robbie, I saw you a minute ago. I don't see your square now. Where are you?
And Donna,
oh, there you are. You're at the top now.
Here's Robbie.
And then where is Donna? Wait, is Donna here?
Donna, yes.
Oh wait, I see your picture. And
Yeah.
Donna, so we've got people promoting to district manager. Woo woo. We've got people qualified for area manager.
Christiana.
Raise your hand. We've got Christiana. We've got Lauren Rose.
Yeah.
We've got Jean. Like we've got like people who are like, I mean, this is awesome, y'all. So yeah, we are just like,
okay, our fearless leader is not going to tell you this, but I'm going to interrupt. I'm interrupting this message or to bring you a message. I'm interrupting this, whatever, commercial to bring you a message. Okay, we were one brick away from her going into from us going into qualification for nation. You guys, we're about to be a nation. And not only that, nobody ever toots her horn. I'm going to do it. Okay, sorry, Andrea, but I'm going to toot her horn. So I think that I remember you telling me you, what did you do? You hit area number, you bonused your area in your district.
yeah.
See, I remember, I do listen.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna earn AIT like this month.
Yeah.
I hope so. That's the plan.
Yeah. And you got you hit all your bonuses, trifecta.
Yeah.
I mean,
and my area went region.
And her area went region. You guys, can we give her a hand for that? That's crazy amazing.
Yeah.
Job. All while working with all of us too.
My awesome team. We're
like
rocking along. So yeah, and I mean, it really, like, this has been exciting last few months, just because I really feel like we've all been working together as a team. I know we've been like digging into each other's teams and just like working together, but like it's really like coming together, and I mean, it's so much fun. Like, I mean, like, that's the thing, like, we've been having such a good time, like just working with everyone and just like getting everyone to where they want to go. And so yeah, we've been having a good time. So I'm super excited. But I really want everyone to register for the trip, because I'm telling you, like, the last time we went on the trip, it was Polly, myself, and Gabby. We had such a good time. And like, that's the thing, is like, it's so fun, like when you go with people like on these trips. So, I mean, what if every single person on the screen was on the trip? I mean, how much fun would that be? So like, seriously, like these trips, like Arbonne does it right. Like when you go on these trips, like they're amazing. So they pull out all the stops, like all inclusive, super awesome. Like, I'll tell you a story. Like when I first, like my kids, like, okay, again, this is a team call, so I can say all these things. If you want to see what's typical, you can go to earnings.arbonne.com. But so my husband was able to like leave his job, like because of my Arbonne business. I got a Mercedes because of my Arbonne business. You know, like I was able to do all these things. My kids, not impressed, didn't care. I took them to Atlantis. They thought I was a rock star. So like, if you want to impress your family, take them on one of these trips and they will think that you are a freaking rock star, because like they are so fun. And like it's so amazing. So so definitely earn it. And it's amazing to see what your business will what will happen to your business in the meantime. So anywho, that's all. All right.
Hey, and someone just private messaged me and asked, what happens if you don't earn it and you've registered? You just won't get the $40 back, but y'all, it is like, you need to register for it. It is so worth it. I remember early on in my business when I wasn't fully like I had like 1 foot in Arbonne, 1 foot out of Arbonne. I was nervous to write it on my calendar because I was like, well, what if I don't earn the trip? I don't want the marker to get on my calendar and then be upset when the time gets here. That is not a winner's mindset. Go put it on your calendar that you're going, mark off the whole week. Go ahead and let your office know that you are going to the Bahamas in October. It's a non-negotiable, and freaking register tomorrow, because all of us can earn it. It is an even playing field. Doesn't matter if you're a brand new consultant or a national vice president. This is all based off of your district volume. So all of us are building new to earn this trip. I have a cough drop in my mouth, so I sound like a psycho.
So, Yen, you're cracking me up. She told her niece and she doesn't even understand English yet. That's so funny.
That you know of.
Yeah, that you know of. She might. No, but you know what? Like, and Yen said this too in the chat. There's different levels, and so if you earn level 1, you still like there's a prize. Like, you know, if you earn level 2, you get level 1 and level 2. like we got a weekender bag and this other cute bag and whatever, you know, in addition. But it is I think I've been on 5 maybe now. I got to take my mom on the 35th anniversary cruise that Arbonne did. You guys, there's nothing like it. Look, Gabby's showing y'all the bag. There's nothing like it because it's not just the trip. The big deal is you meet so many other people that you're going to create these relationships with. And the mindset, you know, they say that we're the sum of the top, however many people we hang around, like 5 or 10. Yeah, 5. Okay. So but you're around such an uplifting, positive group of people. It's really an incredible experience. So for me personally, that's been, I mean, it's amazing to go to all these places, but it's really, really awesome to be around that group of people too. And all of us. I mean, you guys are all amazing. So let's all go. Let's all go.
Can I interject? Because I don't know if we like actually explained like how to earn the trip, like what the numbers look like, which like don't focus too much on them, because honestly we're not even sure because it hasn't been released. But what we've heard from like our as VPs is it'll be the same as last year. So if you look at if you were here last year and you look at your AIT 2020, you can still pull that up and it'd be like same if not very similar qualifications. If you're new, it is just 150,000 central district across 6 months accumulatively. And you have to promote at least 4 people out of your central district. So that could be 4 district managers direct to you in by the end of the qualification period. So like that tracker Andrea was talking about earlier, like we'll release that. It'll help you. I wish I still had mine, but I took it down. It'll help you see where you are, but like it sounds like a big number, like, oh my God, how am I going to do 150? But it's over 6 months. So if you're like a math person, just think, okay, what's 150,000 divided by 6? That's basically what you need in your central district for 6 months, like all together. If you want to do it even out like that and just get like a clear picture of it, it's going to look different, obviously. Like, I mean, this time last year, I did 8,111 in my central district, and that got doubled to 16,000. So don't feel like I need to gigantic. I mean, blow it out for sure, but like, don't let, you know, be like, oh my God, I definitely can't do this because like I need a big central district, but like, you don't, like, it'll build, you know what I mean? Like it'll build, like let this put you into momentum. Don't take yourself out of the game just because you think, oh my gosh, I don't have that big central district already. Like you can build and still get there. And again, it's going to look different, but just to answer your question, Robbie, so that like you guys can at least visualize tonight before the tracker comes out, just think 150,000 divided by 6. That's what you would need in your central district. You're going to find 4 people to promote out. Like, this is amazing. And it's, again, like it's meant to help you promote. And the best part is like, you can't earn these trips without helping other people. We say this all the time in Arbonne, like you have to be selfless and help others. And sometimes it's hard to see that, right? But you literally cannot earn this trip unless you help at least 4 people promote in their business and earn a paycheck. Like that is the coolest thing to me. So offer this opportunity like nobody else's business.
Yeah, and you get to follow. So if you promote these people, their volume follows you.
Right, that too.
That makes sense. So if you promoted them all in December, that's okay. You're still going to get their volume counted towards your trip. So it's so doable. And it is just like, you know, Yen said, don't take yourself out of the game. It's doable. It's a mindset, you know, just decide if you want to go or not. Do you want to go?
Yeah, you want to go, like it's doable. And like, and if you're brand new, don't think about it like in terms of like splitting it like over 6 months like that. But think of it in terms of like it's exponential growth with each month, because like, you know, if you're just starting out, because like that's how it's gonna exponentially grow. Because like if you're just starting out, like let's just say you're brand new today. Well, and if you go for 2,500, that doesn't mean that like the next month you can't go for 10, you know, because you're going to be going for area. And then the next month you go for 20, but then you're going to have like some people in your district that they might go area. Well, then you're really generating 20,000 the next month, you know. And then if those people pop out, you can really then the next month be generating 30,000. Does that make sense? So it's like, it's exponential growth over that period of time that like that's gonna just make it like blow up and like go. So yeah, so like if you're new and like this is just like I mean like your strategy is gonna be like completely different from just like where you are in the business and just like how we do this, but definitely get with your sponsor and like we can like work a plan out backwards for you and just be like, okay, this is what the plan is. But like honestly, the plan is following the system. If you follow the system and get in front of 40 people a month, like you'll earn the trip, like no problem. So, and if and if you're bringing, 2 people on a month and you're promoting them, I mean, you're going to earn it. So like I said, it's just, they're just tricking you and how to do the business. So joke's on you. You're going to be in the Bahamas. How awesome is that? So anyway, so yeah, so everyone like definitely get with your person to make a plan for you, and Gabby's gonna get a tracker up and we'll get this thing going.
Awesome.
All right, y'all have a great night.
All right.
Bye.
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 Bye. Thanks, Andrea.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.